We're back with another banger video. This is the LUKE-N-SHAE'S podcast. I'm Luke, that's Shay. We're about to do another reaction video. It's O'Shea Duke Jackson, one of my favorite content creators. I like the way he breaks it down, and he breaks it down in such an eloquent way so everybody can understand. I like how he does it. How you doing today, Shay?
I'm doing great, Luke. All smiles, and Lord bless me to see another day. So all smiles there.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Looking forward to this. And before we begin, if you like the content that we're sharing, please click the like button. That puts us in the algorithm to get other people to view our content. It's absolutely free to do. Also, share. If you like what you see, what you're hearing from us with our content, share it with your family and friends so that we can grow our platform. And
Help us out.
Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell, subscribe, and you know what? Turn on those notifications. That really grows our platform because you'll get notifications when we go live and when we're posting content. But yes, we're trying to get all the viewers we can to grow our podcast. So
we're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. We need for you to definitely be one. So that's important. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this podcast. It's the Telbo Rankins and what's her name? Hannah Grace story. So let's check this out. So I want to get us in a better position here.
It's right there.
By now, most of you are already aware of the tragic case of Mr. Telvin Osborne and his white baby mama, Hannah Cobb. They lived in Georgia, and they were a very, very happy interracial couple. They went out one night, they were having fun, and if you can see here in the background, Hannah Cobb is doing some little silly dance while she's pretending to be shooting a gun, and just a few hours later, that's exactly what happened. Instantly, Telvin Osborne's life was taken away. Now, Hannah Cobb said it was an accident. She was cleaning her gun at 5 a.m, and this black man accidentally got shot. And once people really heard about what was going on, especially in the black community, people were looking to come to the defense of Mr. Osborne. Even his cousin started to explain what happened.
So, if you see this right here, this is Hannah Cobb. Hannah decided to go out to the club with my cousin Telbo, who's right there in the video with her. This past weekend, got drunk in the club, came home, shot and killed him, and then told the cops that she was cleaning her gun at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, that's a good time to clean your gun.
So my cousin is
not
charged with anything, and the police are telling us that it is still under investigation. Like, what am I not understanding here? First of all, she was drunk. She said she was cleaning a gun at 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Should never mix.
Y'all don't find that suspicious?
Alcohol.
If anything, she should need to be arrested and charged with negligent homicide. But we want more. And if we don't get more,
alcohol and guns,
we're going to show y'all the power of our family down in Burke County.
Now, at first, she wasn't really charged, but then she was.
A Burke County woman in jail tonight charged with involuntary manslaughter. It happened Sunday on 4 Points Road in Waynesboro. Investigators say Hannah Cobb had some sort of altercation with Telvin Osborne when a gun went off and Osborne got shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The sheriff, Alfonso Williams, says they're still getting search warrants, but he says this shooting was not accidental and Cobb could face more charges.
The offenses committed leading up to the discharge of the firearm included simple battery, family violence, and reckless conduct. It is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm into an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on.
There was no gun either.
And those are the predicate charges for the charge of involuntary manslaughter.
Hannah Cobb there remains in the Burke County Jail.
But after much inspection, people started to go to the particular Facebook of the deceased, and they found out this quote. In his past, he said his name was Telbo Rackins. I'll F a dog before I F a black bee. It gotta be a white dog, though. Now, this is 11 years ago or sometime in the past, but it caught a lot of outrage. A lot of black women were saying, hey, he's dead now. This ain't our problem. This ain't our issue. I don't know why we here defending this guy. This is how he disrespect us. Oh, nah, we are good.
So hold on a second with that. So there was an outrage from what it sounds like, because come on, 5 o'clock in the morning, you're cleaning your gun. I don't know the times people clean their gun, but you had alcohol in your system. You're in the club. They said she's doing a shooting motion in the club. Okay. While she's doing what her dance, while she was dancing. Okay. So you go home and you clean your gun at 5 a.m. and this guy ends up, deceased. So, yeah. So now what I'm gathering is there's an outrage amongst our people until they dug in his past and found that post. Now it's like, hey, now it's like, you know what? Now it's like, you know what? Oh, he didn't like us anyway. So, wow, that's crazy.
But they didn't dig in the past. They just went right over to his Facebook like everybody would do. And see what was on the Facebook, and lo and behold,
they found that from 11 years ago is what I'm saying. 11 years ago it should pass. So that's what I'm saying. You dug up something from 11 years ago, and wow, now they're just looking like, oh, okay, well, not our problem.
See, the reason it was pertinent 11 years ago because he's still with the same woman. So and he made that statement. So he's been with her this amount of time.
Okay.
And he actually said he would rather do a dog than to sleep with a black.
That's crazy.
And there you go. So yeah, that's a thing you have to think about. But that's what you kind of change your feelings on that after a while. Though. I imagine that's what happened. But reading what even the post that's up here now, I will blank for her. I will blank about her, and I ain't scared to say that I will blank for unalive for her.
And that's
crazy.
And that's the person that
we're not going to be here taking that disrespect from him. Let the white people handle him, right? Now, here's an update to the story. His cousin has come out and now blasted those women who were talking down on Mr. Osborne.
Goddamn, I'm finna get to you. Y'all swear y'all bullying a bit. Boy, listen here. I fight for real. Y'all ain't talking about shit. My cousin said what he said 11 years ago. Why y'all bitches find the time to go down somebody's timeline? Goddamn. And the only bitch that matters is the black middle bitch.
Ever wondered what your home looked?
Wow, that's something. I can't with that.
What you mad for?
Now, I'm going to say it like this. Of course, people can change, but like I said, he was currently with a white woman at the time. And in 2021, he had made a tweet about how he'll do anything, he'll kill or die about this white chick, something like that. That's why it seems like he was still worshiping her as a white woman. even though he might not have been saying that exactly, but he was talking about, you know, how much he loved her because she was white and all sort of stuff, right? So let's continue.
God damn. What you mad for? Y'all ain't gonna get no straightening. What you mad for? And to that the realest whatever the whole that said my post. Listen here, we ain't asked you to be no lawyer. We ain't asked you to be no doctor. We ain't asked you to be no preacher. Hell, we ain't even tell you to mind our business. That's the wrong with y'all black folks now. Y'all always telling somebody business. Damn right, my cousin said, goddamn, he'll fuck a white dog before he fuck a black. And he meant that.
So, okay, that's all good and all, but who killed him though? That's the reality. It wasn't a black woman that killed him. It was the white lady that he was so mesmerized about. Now, this guy is trying to make the people who are the detractors the issue, when the issue is the people that you should be mad at is the white lady that killed your cousin. Like, hey, I wouldn't even be concerned about the chatter from everybody else that don't know your cousin, because he trusted her. He had kids by her. And those kids no longer have parents anymore because she gonna go to prison and your cousin is passed away. So why are you angry at the black people or the black women when the black woman ain't killed your cousin? Your cousin's baby mama that he was worshiping is the one that did that.
Y'all hoes ain't.
Yeah.
It seemed like he's more upset with the fact that someone dug that out of his cousin's Facebook, like he said, more than the fact that your cousin is no longer here because this woman took his life, supposedly cleaning her gun at 5 a.m.
Well, like I said, people today think that you're supposed to, whatever they're feeling, you're supposed to feel in the same way. But when you make comments like that, and we already have a kind of a racial type, our mindsets are here, not necessarily been racist. There's always been a distinction between the two people. And so with that being said, if you're thinking in terms, he was almost saying that the person was better than them. So they're offended by you making a statement like that because you're saying you would rather do a dog, and it had to be a white dog. Got to be a white dog.
That's a
white dog. It can even be a black dog. He wouldn't even mess with the black dog. But yeah, that's very offensive to a group of people, especially a woman. I would be offended too if somebody would have said the same thing and it was reversed when going at a man in that same way. So yeah, I can see where they're upset, and he should understand why they would be upset with it. But like I said, I know he lost the cousin, and that outranks what people are saying. But yeah, he made that comment. Then you're gonna say he meant it, which really makes it infuriating to the black people or the black women that heard that statement.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's paying with boy. And then the come out, she got daughters. We don't give a what you got. The fuck? Only the bitter mad about like that.
How are they mad? Bro, like, you don't even make no sense. Like, if you were to say something like, I'll F a white dog before I F a black bee. Come on now, we gonna be honest, like, black people not that sensitive all the time. But you're calling all black chicks the B word. So, of course, somebody will take offense to that. It's the same thing if somebody said that about black men. If a black woman were to say the same thing about all black men, oh, I will mess with a white dog before I mess with a black N-word or whatever, and then she get killed by the same white guy. This same guy right now will be like, see, that's what she get over there worshiping the white man. But now it's the people's fault because it's his cousin. That's not your concern. Your concern should be trying to get justice for your damn cousin.
You bitter bum broke. Y'all want to go famous? Well, let's go famous then. Y'all boys, oh, talk shit now. I'm here. Want to put your ass 2 cents in it, like, and then got the nerve talking about help somebody on a case. Bitch, where your lawyer license at?
You mad at the wrong people, bro. Like, now,
crazy.
If y'all family is anything like you, bro, you're barking up the wrong tree. Like, in my honest opinion, I mean, you're completely ignorant right now. And I get that you're upset that your cousins died. But the people that you're upset with had nothing to do with that. Where is your energy toward the chick?
Show me your lawyer license. We ain't ask you for no help, ho. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. Hell, half y'all we went viral when he was living. Y'all see what I'm saying now?
No, we don't, because nobody cared about what he was doing when he was living, because it wasn't that important. Because whatever he was doing, he was just living his life, living a happy life or whatever he was doing, and he wasn't trying to go viral. I mean, he wasn't a rapper or anything like that. But
Ever wondered what your home looks like?
I mean, he wasn't a rapper or anything like that. But because you have this young lady who's white that kills his black man, and people gonna do the investigative journalism, it's his bad for putting that up there or keeping it up there. So if that's what the reality is, and he was basically.
See, that was one of the posts. I love them white girls. They already know Telbo in between the Telbo in between. Team white girls, team snow bunnies. See? Okay. I mean, like I said, that's a preference. That's a propensity.
See,
I mean,
that's
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. So my thing is this: I have no problem. That's your preference. That's your preference. The issue is when you come at black women. Do you, by all means, if that's your preference, to date white women. But when you start putting down your own women, because I'm pretty sure your mother was a black woman, okay, however that went.
Father was too.
So so my thing is, when you say, hey, I'm over here, this is what I like, that's great. But don't put down black women. Go do you. You can do that in silence. You don't have to post all that ignorance that you posted. That's a problem.
But that's what I'm saying. That's kind of, though, the stigma, again, of us, the Willie Lynch letters, where, like I said, they have a preference for, like I said, being that it looks like he had a black mother and a black father, which shouldn't make a difference. Like I said, whoever you choose to love, if you love them for the reason of loving them, but if you're going to love them in a sense and tear your own down because you love them, that's where your problem coming at. But he has, like I said, a lot of people have that mindset. A lot of people have that mindset when it comes to that. But like I said, that it is a bit different. I understand why the ladies were upset, and I can understand to a certain extent why the cousin was upset, because the ladies were upset. But they had a valid reason to be upset, and he was upset because his cousin was killed. But yeah, I agree with O'Shea in the fact that he's directing his anger at the wrong group of people.
Yeah.
He directed his anger at the girl that killed his cousin.
And he even made this statement like, oh yeah, my cousin wrote, he wrote that, he posted that, and he meant what he said. So you're adding to the fuel. You're fueling the fire by even saying that. So
no, he stamped it for you. He stamped it for his cousin. He was like, we're not only
and he meant what he said. And it's crazy because he's not here anymore because of the woman he had a propensity for. And that's not where you're directing that at. You're directing it at the people that found that post in the Facebook, and it's crazy. That part.
It is a little different. Well, let's continue on a little bit.
Basically worshiping this white lady because he was so happy to have a white girlfriend, but he wanted to still, have that hood element, Telbo or Telbo Rackins or whatever he called himself on Facebook. Come on, man. Like, you're making a lot of arguments that's not taking any accountability for your cousin's actions. He got to be accountable for the things that he was doing, even though he may not have been at fault that night, but the people are right to feel that kind of way towards him.
Y'all see what I'm saying now? Y'all see the type of timing?
No.
It's the miserable the that ain't got shit going for themselves. The ones that want to be influencers.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with it, man. The miserable chicks, the influencer chicks, none of them pulled the trigger, bro. Try again.
Your ass better go influence something else, because you finna influence ass whooping.
So you gonna whoop somebody's ass that didn't kill your cousin, but you don't want to whoop the person's ass who did kill your cousin. So you're gonna fight women on the internet who don't know you, having an opinion. An opinion is like an ass, everybody got one, but you would rather fight them and call them.
Now that's where he crossed the line. Crossing the line of saying you want to whoop some women butt because they're offended because he made this statement about the very woman that killed his cousin.
Yeah.
They're making a statement because he made a preference over them and then put them down in the process. Like, they shouldn't get upset. We should.
Yes. Like,
living in a
okay,
crazy
I'd
time.
rather go to a dog than go to you. That's and he's not seeing that as being an issue, no matter when it was found. Come on, let's face it. That's what people do. And I'm not saying that it's good to do that in death, because, you know, people should be focusing on that, because at the end of the day, it's sad that he lost his life. You know, that's still not a good thing that happened. Okay. So, but the issue is, people are going to do that. I don't know who went back that far, but maybe because the woman took his life, maybe they were trying to see his life. Okay. Is there anything that jumps out where she seemed a little aggressive? Maybe that's why they went far back as 11 years ago. People are nosy. We're nosy people. So, and that just happened to pop up. So, yeah, that it's crazy. It beyond me crazy. That's all.
Crazy for being so
So
crazy.
crazy. Exactly.
That's what they are today. These people are. Let's get back to it.
And black bees ain't this and they not that. When a black woman, if your cousin was with a black woman, he'd probably still be living right now.
Wow.
Okay?
You can go there.
Then the white lady tried to lie. She didn't want to take no accountability. She said she was cleaning her gun. Now that's what the woman that killed your cousin. She said that she was cleaning the gun. It went off on accident. Nah, man, they was arguing and going back and forth.
The gun went off by accident. Who the hell cleans their gun at 5 o'clock in the morning? After you get out of the club, it's the best time to go ahead at 5 o'clock and clean your gun. That's what you want to do. You want to clean your gun around 5 o'clock, and you just got off from the club, a little tipsy. Yeah, you want to go play with a gun. I would be more afraid of the gun going off and getting me, you know. But like I said, it was a lot more to the story than what was indicated.
Or what, is she the one that took your cousin's life?
Y'all tripping. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let my brother rest in peace. I stayed quiet long enough.
If you want to let him stay in peace, all you had to do was ignore all of this, but you making it actually worse. Because you can't fight everybody with this.
I don't watch everybody Twitter post what the fuck they post. Everybody want to be funny. Everybody want to be funny. Yeah, that's what he get. Yeah. But guess what? One thing I know. When you serve a God that sit high and look low, ain't no retaliation.
Wait a minute. When you serve a God that look high and look low, so all of a sudden God is involved in this, and you're threatening to fight people. So ain't no retaliation on the white lady, but you want to retaliate on people that got their opinions? What kind of God you serve? Hennessy? Because you on that stuff, bro. You on that white keeper hype.
God gonna make you feel the same thing we feeling. And mark my words. Mark my words. Huh? I'm a firm believer.
You a firm believer, but you didn't sit here and called everybody out their name and called them a black bee. People crazy, right? You're not acting as if you're a believer, because if you believe, you wouldn't be acting like this. You would understand that people have their opinions and they don't know the situation. They don't know you like he know you. So they're going to say all these hateful and mean things to you. But again, they don't know the situation, man. That's how people are going to react. People going to talk about it for the time being. Then when the story die down, they're going to go and live their life. And you need to go head on and get your family together so y'all can make sure that the lady stays in jail for the rest of her life. That's who your argument need to be. But I don't even think you got no smoke for her. You should be having smoke for the people that actually did the killing. It's almost like I get robbed by some dudes, okay? I know exactly who did it. Then somebody start laughing. So you got robbed by them dudes. Then all of a sudden, I take all my energy toward the people who comment on the fact that I got robbed, instead of going back, get my money back, or putting them people in jail. Do that make any sense?
That doesn't make sense.
No, bro. So you sound like a clown right now. Bozo. I hate to say it, man. You sound real uneducated. You sound real silly, and I know you could be upset. And again, I'm not trying to hate on you or anything like that, bro, but it's the wrong approach. You're making yourself look very immature right now. Yo, man, it's just what it is, right? Your cousin was, he's not living here, but, hey, he was not perfect. He made mistakes, and we all make mistakes. Let it go, man. You're going to make yourself look bad. It's like, how is some people going to have sympathy for him? Because you got people that do have sympathy for him, despite what he said and the mistake that he made.
Yes.
But, yo, get your mind right, bro. So, guys, we think it's your boy LSHAE Jackson back at it again with another.
I'm gonna pause that right there.
Yeah, that's something right there.
No, that's crazy because, like I said, I don't understand it myself. So it makes no sense to be offended in that manner or to be upset in that manner because, like I said, he made the statement, and like I said, he was standing on 10 toes down when he made the statement. So at this point in time, ain't no use of getting upset because he made the statement. All you
Yeah,
could do at the end of the day is pray that his soul, pray for his soul, and that it But outside of that, what's said and done was already done. You can't, we can't fix it by beating anybody up over it, and neither can they fix it by them doing anything to him. But yeah, they commented because you were offended. They were offended by the words that were used. If you was that person, yeah, it would kind of hit you in the belly, right? So yeah, I could understand that too. But it was an interesting video.
It was very interesting. And again, this is something that goes on. And like I said, it doesn't matter what your propensity, if that's what you're into, if that's you like to date people of an opposite race. But when you start putting down your own race, that's a problem. And don't think people aren't going to have an issue with that, because I don't know that man's life story. He obviously has family members. Okay, so as a family, as somebody who would be in his family, I would be offended even if I was his sister or if I was his cousin, because being a Black woman in America, if I see somebody putting something out there like that, that's horrible. How do you even look at your family then? Because I'm pretty sure you have Black women in your family. So when you go that far as to make someone from another race up here, and you're putting women, Black women, lower than dogs. Lower than dogs.
Look like your mother, look like your mother, look like your father.
And you're saying you'd rather lay down with a dog than a Black woman. It is a slap in the face. And again, it's sad that he's lost his life. But for the very woman, see, that's what I have to. The very woman that you were praising, you were basically worshiping this woman, idolizing this woman, and she took your life.
He also was, like I said, it was more the allocation of understanding that, okay, he had a problem with the whole thing, but the woman took his life, and it was the woman that he wanted, the one he put on a pedestal. That's the crazy part about all of it, is the fact that it was the woman that he preferred, but then she was trying to get herself out of it. She was like, well, I was cleaning the gun. We know ain't nobody cleaning no gun at 5 o'clock in the morning. After you just left the club,
it just sounds. That's the best you could say. That woman got some drink up in her, and we know that people act different ways when they drink. Some people get certain ways, and who knows how she got when she drank.
The question is,
however that happened, however that's. You don't, like you said, you don't mix drinking and guns together. You don't mix that. You don't.
But where's the? I'm more concerned with the love of the whole thing. Meaning, you killed the man and then tried to get up. Well, you unlived the man. My bad. You unlived the man and then you try to get off yourself. Like, if you love the person, I'm gonna go. Well, you know what? We need to tell the truth. We were fighting, or we had an altercation, and I had been drinking and he had been drinking, and a gun was pulled, but it wasn't with the intention of hurting anybody, but I pulled the gun. But if somebody got hurt,
I don't know. And then it's so crazy that what is the chances that there's a song in the club? I don't know. I'm not a clubber, but what song is playing that you got your hands raised like you're shooting something, and and then you go home and do that very thing that you were doing when you were dancing, you end up doing in real life. That's
that's a damn.
And then she had 4 children, right, with this man.
Yeah,
4 children.
Yeah, 4 kids. Yeah, but I think that was part of a dance that she was doing. So the dance was crazy. It's got a name for it, but like I said, it's all crazy. But let's go ahead and end that there, and we'll it was an interesting video. If you like this kind of content, we like I said, I want to give a big shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, one of my favorite content creators as well. He breaks it down so eloquently and makes it so simple. And he touches on all the bases. And I think most of the time he's direct to the point. I could agree with most of what he said. If you like our content, by all means, like, subscribe, and share. And it's on you, Shay.
And yes, thank you so much for joining us. Banger reaction video. Also a sad one. Sad that he lost his life, but definitely need to open our eyes out here. Well, you know, this is a real thing that goes on, and your mental health is important. So a positive mentality is a destined reality. Keep wearing your smile, stay focused. And until next time, thank you so much for stopping by Luke and Shay's place.
God bless. Have a blessed one.